Jesse Sene-Lefao is hoping to give Castleford a timely lift after recovering from the first surgery of his career. The 28-year-old Samoan international has missed the Tigers' last 6 matches after undergoing a clean-out in his left knee but returns for tomorrow's Super League derby against Wakefield. Castleford Tigers star Jesse Sene-Lefao in action against Hull FC. Image, SWpix, the rugged second rower, who provided the club with a boost this week by signing a new 3-year contract, is hoping to help them get back to winning ways following their 28-12 defeat at Wigan. "It was pretty nerve-wracking having surgery for the first time in my life," said Sene-Lefao. "But everything is going to plan. It's been nearly 2 weeks of running and training with the boys, so I'm feeling really comfortable. When you come back, you try to give the team what they're lacking, but my main focus at the moment is to be fit and confident with my knee, knowing I won't let anyone down on the day." In case you missed it, confirmed Challenge Cup televised ties. Hull FC's Challenge Cup Round 6 tie at Featherstone Rovers will be played on Thursday the 10th of May, kicking off at 7:35 p.m. and will be broadcast on Sky Sports. The 2016 and 2017 Challenge Cup winners will open the last 16 ties at the LD Nutrition Stadium. Elsewhere, Leigh Centurions v Salford Red Devils will also be shown on Sky Sports the following day, 7:35 p.m. In 2015, the championship side defeated the Red Devils 22-18 at Leigh Sports Village in the 5th round of the competition. Challenge Cup Kings, Hull FC players celebrate in the Wembley changing rooms after the 18-14 final win over Wigan. Image, SWpix, BBC Sport, will broadcast 2 games over the weekend, starting with Castleford Tigers v St Helens on Saturday, May 12, 2:30 p.m., followed by Warrington Wolves against Toronto Wolfpack on Sunday, May 13, 3:30 p.m. The Challenge Cup quarter-final draw will be conducted live on BBC Sport at the Halliwell-Jones Stadium following the completion of the Warrington Wolves v Toronto Wolfpack fixture. Murray, linked with KR, stays at Salford. Salford have agreed a new 2-year contract with forward Daniel Murray. The 22-year-old, linked with the move to Hull KR for 2019, joined the Red Devils from Warrington 2 years ago and, although he has made only 2 appearances so far this year, the club were keen to keep him in the face of competition for his services. Salford director of rugby Ian Blease said, "Several clubs had shown keen interest in Daniel, and I think a couple of them thought they had got a deal over the line, but we are delighted he has chosen to continue to develop his Super League career at Salford." Salford prop Daniel Murray. Image, SWpix. Daniel is a player that is very highly rated by myself and our coaching staff and undoubtedly one of the most promising young forward talents in the English game. Murray, who was sent on loan to Halifax earlier in the year, said, "I wanted to stay because I see my career progressing the way I want it to progress. Salford have been a credit to that. The way I have developed over 2 years has been perfect. Going forward, I want to achieve a regular starting position and establish myself as a forward here." McDermott. Rovers will be even better this time around. Brian McDermott is expecting an even stiffer challenge from Hull KR this Sunday when his Leeds Rhinos side roll into town. The champions were pushed close at Elland Road by the Robins in round 2, coming from behind to secure a 20-11 victory at Elland Road. Rovers, with ex-Rhinos legend Danny McGuire in tow and with more experience playing alongside the talisman, or tip to go, off script, against Leeds, who have suffered 1-point defeats for 2 weeks running to Wigan Warriors and Hull FC respectively. McDermott is striving for consistency within the Leeds ranks as they pass the midway point of the season, but warns his Rhinos side that they won't have it easy at KCOM Craven Park this weekend. Under their coach, Tim Sheens, especially, Hull KR like to attack. McDermott said, "It's never 5 drives and a kick, and with McGuire on the field they'll play to some consistency. He'll sneak down the short side and go off script every now and again, which is really hard to defend against, and it can be the difference. I'm expecting a more experienced Hull KR side. That round 2 match was their 2nd game back in Super League. What does Wembley sale mean for Challenge Cup final?" And finally, the Football Association has announced it has received an offer to buy Wembley. The London Evening Standard reported on Thursday that Fulham owner Shahid Khan, who also owns the Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team, had put in a £500 million bid to buy the national stadium. The FA said in a statement, "We can confirm that the FA has received an offer to buy Wembley Stadium." The FA told Press Association Sport that it had nothing further to add at present. The Evening Standard reported the offer was being put before the full FA board today, and that an outline agreement between Khan and FA Chief Executive Martin Glenn is already in place. It also reports that the money raised would be ring-fenced for investment in grassroots programs. Hull FC stars, Mark Snade with Danny Houghton and the Challenge Cup after last year's Wembley win. Image, SWpix. The stadium opened in 2007 and has an official capacity of 90,000. The NFL released a statement which read, "We are very happy for Shad Khan and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The potential purchase of Wembley Stadium is a further powerful sign of their commitment to the UK and their vision to help us grow the sport." Hull FC star Mark Snade defended after latest Gary Schofield criticism, "Having stadium options in London has always been critical to the NFL and, in tandem with our 10-year partnership with Tottenham Hotspur, this new relationship would allow for even greater flexibility in scheduling future NFL games in London." Cup Kings, Hull FC's players, celebrating last year's Cup success, are ready for 2018. Image, SWpix. It is understood any proposal would see the continuation of England games at the National Stadium, as well as the FA Cup final. However, at this early stage it is unclear whether the Rugby League Challenge Cup final would be able to continue at Wembley in its current position of late August, as it would clash with the start of the NFL season. There have been talks in recent years of switching the Challenge Cup back to earlier in the year to avoid being played so close to the playoffs and the grand final. The Hull Daily Mail has launched a free app which features all the latest news, sport and what's on information. You can download it for iPhone and iPad from Apple's App Store, or get the Android version from Google Play.